will see how to use the action class to do such things. Now see, on hovering itself, you will be able to see the drop down. You can be able to see it. So how to do all that we are going to see. So I'm just checking whether I'll be able. So one more site is there. So I'm just checking whether I can show you those site also. I don't know, but let me check. Because that demo site is a good one, but I'm not able to access it now. Maybe it is not working. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, let's learn here, and the same approach you will be doing it for right click and other things also. So first what you have to do, so you can see this one, this site. This is like a normal site. Now, what you have to do, you want to perform any action in any web elements, you need to find the element. After finding the element, you can do the action on that element. So first, which element you need to hover, that element you need to identify it by using any of the locators like XPath, ID, class, or the name. Once that is done, you will be applying the actions. So what actions we are going to apply is the hovering the mouse. For hovering the mouse, you will be using something called action class to do it. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Now see. So this is the URL. Okay, I just launched the URL and I took the home look. So you can right click on this web element. Sorry. You can right click, you can inspect the web element. Now you can see there is something called as, so you can close this. There is, you can right click and inspect the element. There is something called as this is called as a link, which is inside the A tag. You can identify using the link text called index.hp. So see, we have a link text. This is the text, okay? This is the link text, that is home. Using that, we have identified this is the new locator. We are going to apply it. Once we found what they are doing is, so what either you can use a link text or you can use a XPath. Okay, both the things you can use. So any of these things you can use. Okay. So next what we are going to do is we are going to use the action class. How I can use it? Create an object for action class. Okay, new action. So this will take action, sorry. Actions, okay. New actions. This will take the web driver, this constructor will take the web driver as an input to perform the actions. Okay. So actions, and we are giving the driver. So how to perform the action is, now before you perform the action, just read the background color. Background color means the property of that will be the get CSS will give you the property of that particular thing. So we are getting the background color and then we are printing. Okay, once after we do, we are using this action class object like see obj dot. So for right click you will use context click. For double click you will use double click only. For mouse over you will use something called as moment. Okay, move to element. Okay, so so I'm just moving the element a little bit in the this particular element. I'm just moving the element. Okay, and then you have to build and then perform. You have to write like this to perform in action. Once this step got executed, it will hover the mouse little bit, move from the element that you are performing the action. After you perform, you just check the BG color, that is the background color. So see, this is the property. Okay, so each property of the element, there will be something like font color, there will be like a, say you can see something called as a styles. Okay, see that styles will be here. Okay, so what you can do is, see you can see background color, so like that. So when you are taking, before hovering, the background color will be transparent. After you hover, the background color will be not transparent, it will be like a color, some blue color like that. Okay, that you can validate it. So you don't want to know the code and all, just before and after you can just check it. Okay, let's run it. This is little bit different. I took this one so that you will know something new. Okay, sorry. I'll add it here, the new class, and I'll run it because this is the old one. So the Chrome driver path is not proper. So action class example. And here I'm adding whatever we want to do. Okay, let's run. And here I'll update the WebDriver path. Yeah, see. So before hover, you can see some values it is printed. After hover, you can see some. These are the codes of a different background color. You can see the changes in background color. So this is how the action class works. So what? I'm not able to find the example to show you for double click, but I have a previous recordings. I can share it with you guys for the information because that demo site is not working. So what you can do it is, instead of this mouse movement, no, move to element, you will be using double click for using double clicking on that element. For right click, you will use context click. Okay, so I will share you those things for the information. This is action class. So one more thing I'm planning to cover is the alerts. What is meant by an alerts is now. So let's take a login page. Okay, so this is the login page. I'm just logging in with some username and password. I'm just signing in. Once you sign in, what it will happen is it will give you a success message. This is fine. And you saw something like this. This is called as alerts. Okay, so you have different alerts to see, alerts which will give you with accept and dismiss, or it will only give accept. You have to accept anyway. So these are the types of alerts. So we will learn how to handle this alerts with some proper site example. Now let's take this site as an example for alerts. Hopefully let this works. Don't say. I don't know why it is not working. Okay, I have other site for alerts. Let's see. Yeah, so now you see I'm giving a customer. So the flow is we are going to delete the customer ID. Okay. So you can give any ID for this is a testing site, but the flow is like that. When I submit, it will give you an alert pop-up. Do you really want to delete with OK and cancel? Meaning accept and dismiss. Okay. If you dismiss, the alert box should get disappear. If I accept, it should the customer ID should be deleted and give me another alert box, and this has only accept. Okay, these are the two types of alert box. Okay, how I can alert box, how can I handle it is now see you will be creating an object for alert equal to driver dot switch to dot alert. First you have to switch to that alert. Okay, after that the object alert object dot accept means you it's like clicking on OK. Dismisses means you are it's like clicking on cancel. Okay, now see, let's run this and see. This is simple, so only I'm just reusing the one which we already created, and my eye is also paining, so I'm re-executing the one which is already created, because two classes we wasted. I don't want to waste again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now see, just copy pasting the this is the, yeah, this is what we are using. So what it will do, first it will let me debug and show you slowly how this works. Okay, first we will log in, and then what we will do, we will identify the text box and the submit button. After that you will enter the number in the text box that you wish to delete. After that you will click on submit. When you click on submit, the alert will pop up. So what you will do, you have to switch to that alert. If you want to accept, then alert object dot accept. If you want to dismiss, the alert object dot dismiss. Okay. Oh, this is one not working one. Sorry. This is the one it's working. Okay, rerunning this one. Submitting. Now alert is there. So what we are going to do, switch to the alert. After that dismiss. Dismiss means it will disappear. So the assignment today is same site you can take. Instead of dismiss, you accept the alert. Once after you accept, another alert will be there. Accept it, that also. This is the assignment for today. So please check over, and tomorrow we will see the remaining things. Okay. Hope all understood the session. I'm winding up. I'll check.
Explain, go a little bit again. Just go over it again.
Sorry, what, Judy?
Go over it a little bit again.
Okay, you want me to run again?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see? Launching the URL. Okay. Identifying this text box, and once identified, in the same line, I'm going to enter the key. Any ID, okay, number. Then identify the submit button and click. So once after you click, the alert pop-up will be displayed. Once that is displayed, you have to switch the control to the alert. Now the control, your hand is in the alert. It's like that, okay? Now you have to check whether you need to accept or dismiss. If you want to accept, then alert object dot accept. But here I did for dismiss. So alert object dot dismiss means it's like clicking on cancel. Now see, it will disappear. Okay. So what you are going to work out is, you go here, enter the text, click on the submit. You are not going to dismiss, you are going to accept the alert. Okay. You have to accept. After that, another alert pop-up will display once after you accept that also. Okay. This is the assignment. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'll share the recordings, and I'm expecting you guys to complete the assignment tomorrow so that we can go to the next one. Cool. Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.